Hi guys, Mendocino Vino here, ready for wine number 15 of the Wine Folly Challenge, Cabernet Franc. The Wine Folly Challenge is where I try all 86 grapes and 14 wines featured in the Wine Folly Magnum Edition. First alone and then paired with food. As I said, today I'm trying Cabernet Franc. And I have not one, but two bonus bottles to try. I'm also going to be mixing the two different styles of the videos I do. So this is going to be both the Wine Folly Challenge and a blind tasting. Just because I had three and figured I'd try them out like that. Cabernet Franc is not quite as fleshy as Merlot, not quite as intense as Cabernet Sauvignon, and tends to have a lot of pyrazines, which give it a green pepper nose and sometimes flavor. Cab Franc is one of the 6 noble grapes of Bordeaux, although it only makes up about 10% of the plantings there. It was thought to have been originally planted as an insurance policy because it ripens at a different time than Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot. So even if those crops got destroyed or got partially destroyed by frost or hail or other weather conditions, the Cab Franc would still survive and you could still blend it in. And despite being a very ancient varietal from Bordeaux, it actually originated in the Basque region of Spain. They recently figured that out through DNA testing. As I said, today I have 3 bottles. The first bottle is from the Yorkville Highlands. It is a 2017 Cab Franc. It's estate grown on the Rennie vineyard, and I'm not actually sure how much this one costs because it came in a wine club shipment. Yorkville Cellars is a really amazing producer, makes really great wines, and they specialize in the Bordeaux varietals. The second bottle that I have is actually from Italy, Tenuta Luisa. It's a 2017 Cab Franc. It cost me $20.99. And it has 13% alcohol. Its DOC is Isonzo del Friuli, which comes in the top right corner of Italy. And the final bottle that I have is from the Chinon region of France, which many people probably already know is really famous for having single varietal Cab Franc. This is a Jean-Maurice Raffault. It's also a 2017 Clos Chinon. It got 92 points wine enthusiast, 90 points wine and spirits. It cost me $18.99, so probably the cheapest of the 3, and it's 13.5% alcohol. I'm excited to try these wines side by side. I'm excited to try the French wine versus the Italian wine, and then see if I can pick out the New World wine from these 3. So let's get started. That is a garnet ruby color. Say wine 2 is the same. A little bit lighter bodied it looks like though. Ooh. Wine 3 is deep. You cannot see through it. Maybe a lot of extraction. And I would also say a ruby garnet. Let's see what the smell is like on wine number 1. I'm actually getting a lot of violet notes on here and not a ton of fruit. Touch of pencil shavings maybe. If I had to call fruit on this, it would be dark fruit, dark raspberry maybe. Pretty savory. Just on the nose, I would probably say Old World, but I should try them on before I make any guesses. All right, so let's see what the taste is like. Wow. Got a lot more fruit notes on the palate. Raspberry, strawberry, maybe a little bell pepper, hint, but really soft, surprisingly fruity. Not terribly tannic, and nice acidity. Let's see what the smells like on wine number 2. Very different nose. Ooh. More red fruit, raspberry sauce, dried strawberry actually. What a lovely nose. Very aromatic, lots of fruit. Maybe this is the California wine, maybe. All right, let's try it. Stronger, definitely a stronger wine. Nice acidity, tart cherry. I would bet that this is the California wine. More tannic, a bit higher acid than the first one. Or kind of more of a jammy flavor on it too. Also very good. Let's see what the smell is like on wine number 3. raspberry sauce, some nice minerality to it. Not a huge amount of pyrazines in it either. This is very surprising. Surprising amount of fruit on it too. I'm just gonna go sneak through these other ones and see if I'm getting more or less fruit on the other two now. Ooh, that is becoming much more herbaceous. Holy smokes. Italy, France, Yorkville are my guesses so far. Yeah, more spice to it, more chili pepper actually now that I'm tasting it, or not tasting it, smelling it. Tasting it with my nose, also called smelling. All right, let's see what the taste is like on here. Wow. Wow. That is a complex flavor profile. That is pencil shavings. Wow. Not in a bad way though. All right, this is gonna be kind of a crazy comparison, but what it reminds me a little bit of is when I was younger, I don't know if they still have these, in elementary school, middle school, even high school, they would have the pencil sharpeners that were on the wall, and you'd have to get up with your pencil and you'd put it in and you'd crank the handle and it would do its thing and you'd have a sharp pencil afterwards. But you had to go up and go to the wall to use it. It kind of reminds me of what that smell was like when you would be doing your pencil. That's like the taste of it. It's very strange. Oh, what is that at the very end? Long finish. It's like kind of an herbaceous note of some kind. Huh. Interesting. What an interesting wine. What an incredible bitter note on it. I like this one better now. I'll say this one, probably my favorite. Probably also California wine, I would bet you. But this one is the most surprising and complex. I'm just like a little bit, just kind of shocked by it. And there's some flavor in there that I'm going to identify. But final call. Italy, California, France. All 2017s. So I can't use age to help figure it out. All right, let's see if I'm right. Italy! Yep. I would bet you money that this is California. Yep. Which makes this France. Wow! Interesting. Interesting wines. Very cool. So today I have a red and black lentil chili. It is both vegan and vegetarian. It has lentils and green pepper, which I thought would match really nicely with the green pepper found in the wine. And partially also why I selected this is because in the Wine Folly Magnum Edition, one of the suggested dishes to pair with this is a rich beluga black lentil, which I think are just normal black lentils. Regardless though, I think the flavor should pair really nicely and I'm excited to try it with these wines. So let's get started. With wine number one, the Italian wine. Ooh, that pairs really nicely. Wow, really smooth. I get a lot more fruit notes coming out of here. Man, that is really tasty. Oh, yes, good, excellent. Decided to eat more of this as it made a huge amount, so. What I love about this pairing, I haven't tried it with the other two yet, but at least with this one, is that you can pair vegan food with red wine. A lot of people think red wine, they think meat, they think baked meat, they think steak or other things of that nature. I do too, and it does pair beautifully. But you can totally pair vegan vegetarian food with red wine. Don't be afraid. Try it out. With wine number two. Also pairs really nicely. I will ring that bell again. I like this wine better on its own. I think it pairs really nicely, but I think the Italian wine pairs a little better. But very tasty. And I'm so very curious to see how this one tastes with the food. A little overwhelming. It's got such a herbaceous kick at the back of the throat. It kind of overwhelms it a little bit. I think it'll settle down over time, but right now it's just a little bit intense. It's like high energy. It needs to settle and grow into itself a little bit better. I'm kind of surprised, actually. I don't know if I'm just in the mood for Cab Franc or what's going on, but these are very tasty, and I'm not generally a Cab Franc person. I've actually been holding on to that 2017 Yorkville Highlands for a while because I couldn't come up with a good excuse to open it, so maybe that was wrong. This is Mendocino Vino. Stay safe out there and drink good wine. Chin chin.